this out in here. All right, everybody, just sorry about the delay. I'm just trying to get a couple things set up going over here. I'm actually about to do a quick live on TikTok. This is where I had initially planned to do all this today, was here on TikTok, but they are apparently not allowing me to do that at this time, so here we are. Let's see how we. All right, so hey everybody, welcome to the live stream. So I'm actually going to be live streaming on YouTube. TikTok would not allow me to broadcast from the PC on. It's not enabled in my account. So to do what I wanted to be able to do, I have to do it through the PC, and so we are going to be live streaming on YouTube. So if you would head over to YouTube, search Cultured Fiction Labs, you can find the live is up now. It is just showing the color chart. You should be able to hear me speak there so well. So we're going to be doing some live pouring over there. I'm going to be pulling some toys, and we're going to be pouring some toys. And it's kind of the first time I've done anything like this live, so we'll see how it goes. I did take a lot of time today, and I set up a camera. I've got two cameras running that I'm going to be switching back and forth between. One of them will be of the workstation where I'll be working, and the other one will allow you to see in the degassing chamber to see how that works, that process. So it should be kind of pretty cool. Something retired Walter White. Something I don't know. Like, this is the first time I'm going live on TikTok, so y'all bear with me if I have no clue what I'm doing. How's everybody doing this evening? Let's see. So we are going to be, I've got a handful of molds here that we're going to be filling up today. Got silicone already. We're going to be making a couple new molds even. So, you know, we'll get those couple new molds made. We'll get these molds. We have a degassing chamber. So you take, once we mix silicone up, it introduces air into it. So we put it in a degassing chamber, and it sucks all the air out of there. Basically creates a vacuum, and that allows the air to expand, and all the bubbles, all the small air bubbles become large and come out. So yeah, head over to our YouTube channel. I'm sorry, I don't have enough subscribers on YouTube to get a decent link, so you're just gonna have to search Cultured Fiction Labs. Hopefully we can get 100 subscribers this evening. And yeah, if we can get 100 subscribers on YouTube, we'll have a better link for next time. I may try to set this up over here somewhat so we can talk while I'm setting up and doing some stuff here. Hang on. All right. Yeah, that's not too bad. All right. So I am going to get started on some stuff right now. I've got to get a couple of molds set up, We are going to, these are going to be some resin molds. And if you want to see the stuff over on YouTube, it is up now. You'll get kind of a top-down view of what we're doing. You guys, the few of you that are on YouTube, we're going to be making some molds of this first. That is going to be our first process of the evening. And yeah, we're going to just get started on this. Got lots to pour, lots to pull. But maybe we'll pull something once we get these set up to go. Put some gloves on here. This is kind of a messy process. Really messy process. I cannot stress that enough. So if you pick up on our YouTube channel, I wish I could type that link in there somehow for you guys. If somebody actually can pull the YouTube link and throw it in chat, I would appreciate that. Maybe every once in a while. I'm only gonna keep the live going on TikTok for a little while. Just trying to like share that we're out here doing this since it is our first time. I have no idea what I'm doing. I used to stream on Twitch, a little different. So, all right. This is just a mold release. It will help keep the silicone from sticking to this when I go to take it all apart. So first and foremost, we're going to, I use a different silicone to seal these molds up before I pour anything in. And it's just because it dries really fast, so we can like set these up, we can pull something, and then we can come back to them and get them poured and move on. I will not be degassing this silicone. This is a really quick setting silicone. So we're just gonna, we're gonna pull out about 10 grams of each half. Let's see if I can get this over where you guys can see it on TikTok. We're looking, we're in the wrong mode here. We're looking for about 10 grams of each half of this. This is one half. The other half will be a blue. It's 10 grams. Already making messes. Already. It's always instant messes around here. You really can't do this stuff without making a mess. This is part of it. Yeah, if you're in here, again, please share this live. Help me get the word out. Also, be sure and hit up our YouTube. You'll get a little better view of all this stuff on YouTube. Especially when I switch over to the degassing chamber. Alright, so we're going to get 10 grams of this stuff. It's a little tedious sometimes. Not too bad. Come on. 3 more grams. Right there. There we go. We got 20 grams in there. We're going to take this, we'll just clean this off a little bit. Then we're going to mix it right on up for everybody. Once again, if you hit the YouTube channel, you'll get kind of a bird's eye view. That camera is coming down from up here. You'll be able to see a little better what's going on. Alright. So this stuff is only going to give me about a few minutes to work with it. So we're going to have to work pretty fast with this stuff once we get it like this. So we're going to take this and we're going to put it together real quick. Just like so. And then, well, see, this is the problem with watching on the phone. You can't see what I'm doing. We're going to take some of this. We're going to hold these together. And we're going to actually turn it upside down first. And we're just going to smear a little bit around there. This almost acts like a glue, but it also seals it up. And so that when we pour the actual mold silicone in, it won't leak everywhere, basically. Just set this on the table right here for a minute. We'll pull this back off when we're done, once we get it all put together. Alright. And then we're going to take the other part. This is another quick mold. These are really resin molds, is what I'm making right now. For the pieces that we pour in resin. Smear that on there. Get it nice and coated so it doesn't leak out. And just kind of stick it to the table temporarily. We're going to leave those on the table while we seal them the rest of the way up. And what that does is keeps everything nice and flat for me. If it's on the table, it can't move around. Once again, if you're just joining us, really the best view of this is going to be on YouTube. You just search Culture Fiction Labs. If you're on YouTube watching, please hit that subscribe and, I don't know, subscribe and follow, whatever it is. You probably spend more time on YouTube than I do, so you will probably know what to push before I can tell you, to be honest with you. I usually go to YouTube for how-tos on various things. Spent a lot of time on it today setting all this up. Alright. So we are getting all sealed up now. You want to make sure everything's nice and sealed, because if you don't, you're pouring silicone all over the table and it's just a waste. And silicone is a rather expensive material, so we try not to waste too much of it. This is TikTok, but I have multiple cameras set up over here. There's one from looking down, and then I have a degassing chamber next to me, and I have a camera actually mounted inside that chamber, so you can watch that process. But I can't do that on TikTok because they have not enabled access for me to do that at this point. So that's the reason I'm doing this on YouTube and not on TikTok. So yes, I get your comment that this is TikTok, but I just don't have that option. Not yet, anyway. I did send them an email politely asking for it, so we'll see. So this is what we've set up so far. We have taken these guys and sealed them up, and we will let them sit for a little bit. And we'll try to keep our messes clean as we go. This is usually a futile effort. Alright, so let me go ahead and change gloves. So we have clean gloves for our next step. Appreciate those likes. Please hit us up on YouTube, and if you want a little better view of it, of what's happening, it is a little clearer to see what's going on over there. And it'll get better, of course. Hopefully, as time goes on, we can kind of get this built up a little bit on YouTube, and I would actually like to add a few more cameras. I don't normally pour on this table. I don't normally pour stuff on this table. I normally have these racks that I pour on. But in order, I don't have another camera to point at the rack, so I had to make some decisions. All right, so we're gonna pull a couple things out of molds first. This is actually these are one of our adapters, the silicone portion of the adapter that we use to go on the end of a Hitachi magic wand. So this is our mold for these. These get poured separately, and they just kind of pop right out. I don't know if y'all get the sound through there, but I'll try to get something up by the mic today while we're pulling it, so you can kind of hear the sound. It's almost the best part of it all. I don't really want to set that on there. So that's what that looks like, straight out of the mold. It goes in as a liquid. It'll have to have a little bit of trim up here around the edge. We just use some scissors to do that. I'll probably have scissors right here. All right. So we got some scissors. We'll just trim this guy up. You get a little bit of overflow on the top of these sometimes. It's just inevitable. We are going to pour a couple of these guys today, though, so you'll see. We'll see how these pour. And he's got to be a little careful trimming them out, so you don't make them messy. They're never perfect, but that's what you get with handmade products. Never perfect. All right, so that's what this looks like out of the mold. And then normally we'll have a resin piece that will, go through and attach to the toy. So there's that. Now, we get a bag for him. We got a few bags over here. Need 2 of these bags. Into a bag will go. They'll usually come back out in a little while and get washed, but I try to keep things in bags as much as possible because I do have dogs. So, all right. Now this is probably about halfway set up now, so we're gonna go ahead and pull something else. Let's pull this guy. We'll pull this guy. This is one of our Symphony toys. Alright, so pull that out. These molds are shaped a little differently than the other ones, and they don't generally over pour because I stop down inside. You might have to trim a little bit here and there, but for the most part, they're a little easier to work with. So before we pour this guy, we're going to get a bag ready, because once again, I don't like to keep them out of the bags. So we have a Symphony. We're going to and this is a A191-ME. I just know these numbers because I know what we poured. So this is a small, medium Symphony. Yes, I write like a kindergartner, by the way. Let's see what's going on over here real quick. All right, so let's pull this guy out. This is really the fun part. This is what everybody likes to see. Um, we don't have a whole lot of stuff we can do this with on TikTok. Most of our models we cannot pull out on TikTok, but we can this one, and we're going to this one. So you just kind of work your way around it, getting it loose from the mold. That's kind of hard to see from that direction. Once again, hit the YouTube, and you get a little better view of this. Plus, once we start pouring, the degassing chamber is really where the fun's at. So, in my opinion, it's kind of like being a little mad scientist most of the time around here. So you pull that out. Oh, I marked this wrong. This is 30. And give it a little pull. See if we can get the sound on here. Boom. And we have a successful pull. We have a cute little sculpture ready to go. This will be in this Friday's drop. So it'll be up on the website this weekend. So I see, okay, somebody sent a rose. I don't really know what that means. I'm not gonna lie about it. I don't really know what that means. So can somebody explain to me what the rose means? All right. You guys all bagged up, and we'll set them aside. Come back to him later. Let's see how we're doing over here. We're probably ready to mix that up now. I had a couple of old ones here. I need to remember how much these guys weigh. So we're gonna end up with something just like this. Real similar to this. Probably be orange. We typically do these in orange. About 300 grams probably. So we're gonna use a medium cup. Medium cup. We need some orange, some orange coloring, and I'm gonna close up these other back. Oh, sorry, got that in the way. Your 4-inch orange door hinge, huh? All right, so on this guy, we're going to get this guy ready to go. Let me get some silicone out for this. There you go. I just had to stand up. Sorry, guys. Whoop, whoop, whoop. How do I? No. Oh no. Oh, okay, yeah, here we are. Sorry, I thought I just backed out of this thing. I did not mean to. All right. So we're gonna get the silicone open over here. If you're on YouTube, you hit our YouTube, please hit the subscribe and notify button. I'm gonna try to do these more often, and I might even get Jacob to do some once we get kind of all the flaws worked out of this. This is a lot better to watch on YouTube, guys, because you can see down in this cup. But, all right. So we're going to do about 300 grams here, guys, is what we're going to get right now. Let me get this over here. We always got to zero out the scale, so know how much is in there. So we do 300 grams, we need half and half. That's 150 of this. Just noticed I got something on my fucking shirt over here. Alright. Alright. We're a little bit over. We can be a little bit over. It doesn't hurt anything. Do you want to welcome everybody to the stream? Okay. We're going to clear this out real quick. Hopefully we don't need another one. Alright. Toss that in the trash back there. Unfortunately. And we're going to put this lid back on this guy. Fairly confident we got enough. And now, before we put this other part in there, we are going to add our color in. Now, this one is going to go to the degassing chamber. So if you are on here and you want to see that process, definitely is now the time to head over to YouTube. So search Culture Fiction Labs. You'll see our logo, and yeah, click on that. You'll get to see this next part of this process. So I put a little neon orange in there. I'm going to stir that in. Not talking about anything specific or anything, just, you know, if somebody has questions, please throw the questions out there. Give me something to talk about, actually. That'd be great, because I feel like I need to talk, but I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be talking about. Alright, so we end up with this nice orange goo. That's half of it. And then we're going to reset our scale, and we're going to get another 150 of the other half. Now, when I do turn this degassing chamber on, it may get a little loud. I don't know how much this microphone is going to pick up. It is a fairly sensitive microphone, so I may be trying to adjust the audio real quick on you. Alright, set this over here. I'm going to stir this in. Now this cup's pretty full, which means when I start degassing it, I have to be real careful not to overflow it, but this is one of the thinner silicones, so it does degas a little bit easier, but it's still pretty full. Alright. Getting all that stirred, you gotta be sure to scrape all the sides, scrape the bottom. If you don't get this stuff mixed well, it will not set, will not cure, or bond, I guess would be the proper word. Alright, so we're gonna take this guy. And he's all mixed up. You can, well, see, yep, you see some of those air bubbles down in there. So this next step is gonna get all these air bubbles out. You guys on TikTok are not gonna see the air bubbles, sorry. But we're gonna put it right in this little deal over here. And let me swap this camera over for you. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this pump on. It's going to get a little loud. I'm going to close this valve, and it'll start drawing all the air out of this thing. You'll see it start to rise up. See, it's starting to come up now. And I can cut off the airflow and get it to almost stop. I'm going to let a little air back in and it'll stop. Now, it's going to sit right about there for a good minute or so. And then it'll start going back down. Somebody has asked several times how we make molds, so I hope they're here to see this. Oh no, I just unsealed this one. That's going to be a problem. Should have gotten this somewhere over the side, I guess. I just messed these all up. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to quickly reseal these. Oh man. This is problematic, guys. Problems. Already we've got problems. Hi. How you doing? Mac and cheese? Okay. I'm already messing stuff up. Alright. Going to let that come up a little more. You'll see it start to cave in on itself soon. Whoops. Everything just broke. Just broken. Alright. Mac and cheese, if you weren't here, if you go over to YouTube and search Cultured Fiction Labs, there's a top-down video and a video of this gas chamber that kind of shows this process a little better for you. This guy and whack them off a little bit. Don't want to waste these. I'll be right back. Let's see something else. Alright, sorry about that, I'm back. Should have thought to do this earlier. I got some little pans, basically, trays that I can put these on. That way I can get them out of the way and not have them get stuck to the table and come undone again. So this will be a little better. But I am going to be racing against time here, so it's already messed up. Alright, just stirred up. You can see most of those bubbles have gone down. I'll do darkness. Yeah, sorry, I had to run and get those real quick. Alright, so we're going to reseal these while we're getting this silicone ready. Smear that right on there. Turn this a little bit and get it nice and sealed on there, just like that. Let's see if I can get this where you guys can see what's happening. Come back over here. I'm having to reseal these because I was trying to get them off the table and they came completely unsealed on me, which means equals mess if we don't fix it. This stuff, smear it right around this base, right around where it all comes together. These are not a perfect fit. Unfortunately, the equipment we use does not hit NASA standards of tolerance. Alright, we'll take this and then we'll throw it down right here. Get everything nice and pushed down. We're going to take this stuff with our finger and seal up these little gaps on the side. This is kind of a big gap on this guy, but it doesn't have to be real thick, it's just got to be sealed, because it will hold everything back in. Looking pretty good. We're not good right there, but we'll hold that there. These off. We're about sealed back up. Again, if you're just joining, if you want a better view of what's happening, you can head over to YouTube and search Culture Fiction Labs, where I've got a couple of cameras, one from up top and one over this degassing chamber that's over here. So you can kind of see what's going on in there. Matter of fact, let's see what's happening in there. So you still got a few bubbles. This stuff will not permanently completely come unbubbled. It's pretty thick, but it should get pretty close. Give us a minute to let these Let these cure back up a little bit so it holds everything in. Yeah, looking okay. We're gonna be all right. Hi, little Lila. Hello, little Lila. How you doing? See if we have enough silicone mixed up to go in these guys. I do have more toys to pull, and we're gonna have some molds we're gonna fill after these. Once we get these done, we'll start filling some molds. So we can go through that. Welcome everybody who's joining. Let's see where we're at here. Almost. So what's happening now is the silicone is in the degassing chamber, pulls the vacuum, pulls everything out. I'm assuming the audio's okay. Everything sounds okay. I'm sure this thing is really loud. Matter of fact, we can cut it off now. It sounds better to me already. I get really burned out on listening to that thing all day long. I made a mess over here. Gotta clean this up. If we don't keep these messes clean as we go, we're gonna run into a problem before the evening's over. Or I guess I will run into the problem. You'll get the benefit from watching me cuss about said problem. Not really that fun. All right. Let's see, we're getting probably about as much degassing as we're going to get. I hope these hold. We'll see if they hold or not. They're definitely questionable. But this guy's real questionable right there. We'll see. We'll see. All we can do is try. We may be pouring silicone all over the table. All right, so over here on YouTube, if you're watching there, I'm going to start letting the air back in there. And what few bubbles you see is actually coming out of the seam in the bottom of the cup. That's where those are coming from. So as I pull this down, everything will go very flat. And then we're going to pour these molds. Alright, let me kick back over here. Get this guy out of here. Alright, so basically it's really as easy as pouring for this part. The trick is to try to pick one spot and go slow and let it kind of fill in. Especially down at the bottom where some of those details are a little tight, because this stuff is so thick and you want to let it work its way around. You get real used to the messiness of this real fast. This is starting to get a little thick on me since I had my little blooper there. That could be problematic. We're going to let that settle for a second. You can't see it on that side, but this guy over here has got a little air bubble trapped down on the bottom. I'm gonna have to try to see if I can work it out. It's trying to work itself out. We're gonna help it along. We'll give it a little help. Alright, we're going to take this toothpick and we're going to come down here and we're going to escape this guy out. Once again, these are resin molds that I'm making right now. Alright, we should be good then. Let's see what we got around here. It's going to need a little more in there, but this guy looks good. Oh, we got a little air bubble down this side too. Normally I don't leave that stuff in the degasser that long. I think he's going to be alright on that side because he's so far off. Alright, we're going to fill this guy up and we're going to go. We'll move on. The next silicone we use is going to be a 30 weight. It'll be a little thinner and has a slight little bit longer working time. So it's a little easier to work with. Hey, I appreciate whoever shared this, and thanks for joining. Thanks for the likes. The interaction is great, man. If you guys have questions, please shoot it over so I don't ramble like an idiot. Alright. And there we go. Those guys are ready to sit. Now, I can't tilt them up, but they're pretty full, pretty level. This guy over here is leaking a little bit, but I think he's going to survive. I don't know if you can see this right down here in just a little bit. Just a little bit of leaking. Mainly because I messed them up and got them undone there for a minute, but hopefully these won't leak too bad. And we'll come back in about 75 minutes. So 8:15. I'm in Central Time. I don't know where you guys are at. So 8:15 my time. 8:15 Central. We'll come back and we'll pull these out. Might be 8:30. See how time goes. Left those in the degassing chamber just a bit too long. Alright. So this way. Alright, we'll clean up and we'll, should we pull another toy or just go straight to pouring another toy? What do you guys want to see first? Should we pull a second toy or should we just pour one? Got nobody chatting in YouTube or here. I need questions. I need you guys to ask me stuff. I don't care what it is. Whatever you ask me, I'll do my best to answer. But I'm not very good at just like sitting around talking for no reason. I'm actually not really good at small talk, period, to be honest with you. So this is like a lot of effort. All right, we're gonna put these guys down here out of the way. Let them cure for a little while. All right. These little trays came in pretty handy for this, to be honest with you. I think I have some more of those. I need to pull them out and use them for this very thing. All right. So first, we're gonna clean up our mess again. Alright, should we pull a toy or should we make another one? Somebody throw me a hint of what you want to see. I have a few more toys over here to pull. Or we can pour a fresh brand new one. I'll close those up and get them out of the way. Pull maybe, all right. Pull maybe it is. We'll pull another one, and then we'll pour one. Oh no, man! This thing's just making all kinds of different sounds up here. All right. So we have to pull next. Let's see. That guy's empty. That guy's empty. That guy's empty. What is this guy? Is this the same thing? It's the same one we're to pull. So we have a medium solstice. It's kind of like the symphony that I pulled earlier. If you were here for that, but this one's got a real pretty flower on the back of it. We're actually getting ready to make two more sizes of this guy. Well, right now we have the small and the medium. This is the medium, believe it or not. So we're gonna pull this guy out. So again, we're gonna work this around. If you guys are here and you want a little better view of this, if you search Cultured Fiction Labs on YouTube, this is live on YouTube as well, and I have a camera facing down and one in the gas chamber. And if you are on YouTube, please hit that subscribe and like button so we can hopefully get to 100 followers and get a link that's manageable instead of a bunch of letters and numbers. So that's the big fight now, is to get there. Okay, so you can see that flower is going to start popping out right about there. Right there, see that? Right there? Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have to get my fingers down in here and really work that thing out so we don't rip it. Alright. I'm going to pull these guys. Man, see, I need a second microphone down here so y'all can hear these sounds. I don't know if they're coming through. Maybe since the air conditioner's off, but it's pretty satisfying sounds. Alright, and we get that part out, and we just start pulling this. Oh, that heat popped right out. Got red silicone all over my hands right this second. So there we go. This guy he's real pretty. He came out nice. Little flower there on the base. This is a nice texture on this thing. I've had people ask me why it's spiky, but you gotta. These things are soft. They're real soft. This is in 30. This is one of our softest silicones. We have one silicone that is slightly softer, but it's reserved just for toys for male appendages, so that they're softer, but they don't hold up as well. You know, that's why we don't make toys on them regularly. So we're gonna take this guy and get him in a bag. Take this bag, get it ready. So we have a solstice cannot remember what his number is. And it's not up there. I'll get his number later. He is a medium in a soft. And away we go. Put him in a bag. We'll put him back out later, wash it, and before we seal the bags up. But I like to keep them in bags. Once again, I do have pets, so I like to keep them in bags out of the hair. And there we go. He'll be ready. He'll be in this Friday's drop, inventory drop. All right, let's make something. That's the fun part. Really, pulling is all right, but pulling's fun because you can see what you made. You can see how it turned out. But making them is really where the most fun is. It's also going to be the hardest to watch from TikTok. So you guys over there on YouTube will get a little bit better view. So I have a choice of what we can make right now. We can make one of the symbiote toys, the Venom and Carnage toy. We can make one of our Anubis toys, our character Ark Anubis, or we can do a small flower, the one we just pulled, but in the small. Anybody got a preference of what you'd like to see? My YouTube peeps. Let's say hi over here. Oh wait. What? Oh, wait a minute. I wonder if people have been chatting in the YouTube channel this whole time and I haven't been able to see it. No, it doesn't look like it. First time. There's going to be glitches, guys. For sure. So, I'm going to say hello to them over there. Oh yeah, it pops up. I'd see it. Anubis. I'm so sorry I can't chat on YouTube. That's fine. I understand. I appreciate it. Anubis, Anubis is the Egyptian god of death, actually. The wolf guy. He's got kind of a man body and a not a wolf, but like a canine head. That's Anubis. I think we pour Anubis. You're the only one that said anything, so we'll go with Anubis. Yeah, kind of like a jackal. Alright. I'm gonna have to try to figure out where to set you guys on TikTok so that we can I'm going to set you back here for a minute while I figure out this. I don't normally pour on this table, so we're kind of having to do things a little differently today. So there's going to be our setup. Make sure everything's nice and clean in here. Okay. I can see you back there. You can see. Kind of. Sorry, I didn't know I had something on my shirt. Alright, so I tell you what, I'm going to put the color chart up over on YouTube. If anybody has what colors you want to see, or just give me some random colors. I'll mix up whatever I can for you. We have 237. So we could probably do about 120. We need about 280. So probably do 3 to 4 colors. Ooh, I think we're gonna do 3 colors with some gold. Some gold running down the side. So I am gonna have one of the colors is gonna be gold. I've been kind of wanting to do this for a little while, actually. We have a trusty little blunt nose syringe here that's going to allow us to do some precision work. Anybody got color choices they'd like to see? All right. Well, tell you what, while you guys think about that, I'm going to start getting ready. We need 3 colors that are going to go with gold. So one of our colors is going to be Cleopatra Gold. Get back over here real quick. This is going to be one of our colors, Cleopatra Gold. Right there. Okay. Put that color chart back up for everybody for a minute. If you're on YouTube, you can see the color chart. I really wanted to do this whole stream on YouTube, on TikTok, but TikTok has not given me the access to use the multiple cameras as of yet. I requested that access today. We'll see if they give it to me. Not going to hold my breath. All right, so we are going to, I'm going to put this other silicone up down here. All right, 3 colors to go with gold, guys. Who's got them for me? Ladies and gentlemen, give me 3 colors to go with gold. Okay. All right. I'll put some gloves on. We'll start getting this ready. So I need 280. I'm gonna do 280. I'm gonna do 260 divided by 3. Where'd my phone go? Where'd my other phone go? Oh, y'all are on my phone. Okay. I had some piece of paper up here. There we go. You're bad at this? It's all right. You know what? Here's what I'm going to tell you. There's no wrong answer to what colors. You can almost, it's almost like we're making a sculpture, a silicone sculpture. All right, but this one is the Arcanubis. So we're going to, let's see, 260. So do 88 times 3. All right. All right, let's get some silicone going. I think hopefully we get a little decent crowd tonight. I'm going to start trying to do these once or twice a week at least. This one is the Arcanubis. That's the one we're about to pour right now. The Anubis. So we're going to get some silicone ready. Once again, guys, if you're here And you want a little better view of this, if you pull up YouTube, there's a camera top down, and there's a camera in the degassing chamber so you can see stuff degas. Alright. And if anybody's got color choices, we'll I know I'm doing gold. 3 colors. I got Obsidian, Planet Mule. I need one more color. You're good. Obsidian, Planet Mule. Give me one more color. There. Obsidian, Planet Mule. Let's see. Obsidian. Here's Obsidian. Kind of hard to tell in there. It's black. Where's my Planet Mule at? Planet Mule. One of my favorite colors. Getting a little too much in there. I was sidetracked finding colors. All right. There we go. And one more. All right. Take this guy. I'm going to put that lid right there for the time being because we're going to need him again. Let's see, who was that? Another empty glass of water. Do you know where the name Planet Mule came from? Bonus points for anybody that actually knows it. Sounds good. Vanilla cream. Done. We got it. There's our colors. There's our color palette for this guy. This guy's got stuff all over the bottom of him. Alright. So we're going to have a seat. And we're going to start mixing these guys up. Not a clue. Does anybody know where I got that name from? Planet Mule. I'm kind of a nerd, just so you know. I'm just gonna throw it out there before I even tell you where it came from. I'm gonna throw it out there that I'm a nerd. It came from a movie. If that helps. So we're going to take a little bit of this gold. Oh, that's right on too much. Take a little bit of this gold. Drop it right in there. And we're going to wipe this off. Sorry, these boxes are kind of in the way. Oh no, my other camera just disconnected. I hope my battery didn't just run out on that camera. That would just ruin my whole day. Honestly, it might have because I had all this set up for a while before I got started. Because, not Star Wars, but it is a space movie. It is a space movie, so you're close. A little more modern than that. Well, I guess that's modern still, huh? Now, it was actually from Valerian. Anybody see Valerian? Another glass of water is, like, honestly my favorite right now because you're talking. I gotta have people to talk, man. Otherwise I just ramble. got our gold mixed. And we're gonna do our blue. I'll try to get these colors where you guys can see them on TikTok, but it is definitely easier to see on YouTube. Blue. This blue is one of my favorites. I love this blue. Oh, you've never heard of Valerian? Did you, have you ever seen The Fifth Element? It's kind of that's a pretty old movie, The Fifth Element. But I feel like The Fifth Element's on TV all the time now. That's how old it is. But it's the same director, David Beeson. Or I think it's David Beeson. I think that's right. Something like that. A little black in this one. Up there. A little black. Alright. And vanilla cream in the last cup. You know, it's funny because I don't really watch TV. If I'm not working, I'm typically going to be playing games, or I go to the dog park with my dogs a lot. That way, I can pet all the dogs, every one of them, every one of them that'll stop long enough for me to pet them. I tend to watch movies because I need it wrapped up nice and neatly by the end of an hour or two, so I can move on with life and not feel like I have to try to come back. All right, put this guy in here. Put our stir sticks in. Let all these guys sit here for just a minute. I get the next stuff out. Put this guy up here. All right. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to get these stirred up. See the gold? This gold's really pretty too. We come in here and get the black, the obsidian. See if I can make it where you guys can see it on TikTok. I'm sorry to my viewers on YouTube, but I'm pretty sure my phone died in here. It did. That's unfortunate. It actually makes me really sad because I spent all day trying to get all this figured out, how to make it work the way I wanted it to work. And really, I'm hoping over the course of time we can get some different cameras. A different camera here, and then one that I can talk to instead of being on two different platforms. And then one that'll go over the pouring rack, so that we can have 3 or 4 cameras, and I can switch between them to keep everybody where they can see what's happening a little better. So this is the vanilla cream. It's kind of hard to see these colors, I bet. Also, want to order another light for under here, so everything's lit up a little better. All right. So, what we're going to do is we're going to put the other half of this in there. We'll get them stirred, and then we go into the process of pouring. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the other half of this silicone in the cup. We'll get them stirred and in the degassing chamber. While they're in the degassing chamber, I will have to spray some mold release on the mold so that it comes out later. And then we'll pull the gold out, and the gold is going to go in my little syringe tool so I can kind of put it a little more directed where I want it in a little bit finer ways, and then we will pour the rest in probably from 2 cups. So we'll take the 3 cups and combine them down to 2, and then actually might come out of 1 cup. I'm now thinking I might do this out of 1 cup. We'll see. All right, we'll get the other half in here and get her going. I'm just sad my camera died in my degassing chamber, because that's really like the mad science part, I guess. I do have to figure out a better way to get that camera in there, though. Appreciate the likes, thank you. Everybody liking. If you're not talking, just send us likes. It helps it travel through the TikTok algorithm. Hopefully, we can get a good little following. If you are on YouTube, hit us up on YouTube. Hopefully, we can get 100 followers. I'm gonna pour for a while this evening until I get to the point where I'm just hungry and I need to stop and eat. But I am planning to pour for a while tonight. I'll probably pour some tomorrow too. Yeah, definitely like hit us up on YouTube, hit that follow button, hit the subscribe button. That's the most important, because to be honest with you, if we can get 100 likes on there, we can get away from. They gave me some stupid long link. That's why I can't just put the link in like the title of this live, even, because it just said no. Alright, there we go. We're good there. We'll set that guy over there. Alright, stir these guys up real quick, get them in the chamber, and we'll get everything set up to go from there. So what's everybody up to this evening? Anything exciting? I need somebody else here to talk so I can see how long the delay is. I need to know how long it takes you guys to see this stuff. Because I know there is a slight delay. I just don't know how long that delay is. I don't think there's any delay on the chat, though. All right. Again, we'll get these in this chamber, get them all degassed out, and be ready for the next step. I am so sad my camera died. I have a battery I can put in there with it, but I'm not real sure how I feel about putting that battery in there. I haven't decided how smart that is. I'm not real sure how smart it is to have the cell phone in there. I guess we'll find out. It hasn't blown up yet. Alright, so this is where we're going to pour this guy. Let's get this guy back here out of the way. And these won't overflow because they're thinner and not as full. I'm saying, okay, first of all, I'm just going to call you Water, because the name is way long, but, yeah, Water, like, I love doing this. It's different every time you do it. I do get a little burnt sometimes, but we have a guy that pours for us part-time, Jacob. Hopefully I'll get him on here sometime and let him stream for you guys, too. He's a pretty cool guy. I think you'd like him. sprayed. Alright, that's ready to go. Alright. So once we pour this guy, I'm gonna set this to the side for briefly. That way I can fix this syringe up right here in between, and you guys on TikTok will be able to see that okay. Hopefully TikTok will give me a code where I can do the same thing through my computer the way I'm trying to on YouTube, and it'll be a lot better experience for you. That, and as I can build up some, some other cameras and stuff. I'm probably honestly gonna throw together like an Amazon wish list, because these cameras are good cameras, $150 or so each, and I really need about 4 of them. And then just some other stuff, I don't know if I'm using a fairly old computer. I don't know if it's gonna handle 4 cameras. We'll see. There's a lot of what ifs going on. But I used to stream on Twitch, and to be honest with you, I did enjoy it because I kind of got to know some people through there. Ended up actually being friends with some of those people for a long time. And so I've played games with them and everything else. So that was kind of cool. It was an interesting way to meet new people. So the chamber, you put it in there, and it's got a vacuum on it. It pulls all the air out of there. So so when you go scuba diving, you have your air tank, right? And the deeper you go into the water, the air compresses from the weight of the water inside of that tank. So you start with a tank that's this full, you get down to the deepest, it's really only this full, because that air is denser and more compact. So this is the exact opposite. It pulls all the air out, so the air expands. It creates a vacuum. It's like putting this stuff up in space temporarily. So it pulls all the air out, and the air bubbles expand, which makes them rise to the surface and pop. So it gets the air out. When you're mixing it, you get air in there, and it just gets the air out. That's the simplified answer. Again, I'm a nerd. I'll give you the over exaggerated science answer if I can. Alright, let's see how we're doing here. Still got a couple minutes. It'll be a couple minutes before those come out of the degassing chamber. So, what's the next question, guys? That's Water, was that you that are familiar with our models when I said Anubis earlier? Or is that somebody else? Not gonna lie, it's kind of nice that there is only a few people in here. I don't feel as much pressure to, entertain. I'm not a spotlight kind of person, to be honest with you. I kind of chill and do my own thing and hang out with my dogs. Oh, okay. Well, this is the one we're making. Yeah, it's a pretty nice toy, actually. It really is. Alright. So we're going to let the air back in there. Floods the air back in. Well, this Anubis that we're making right here, I won't be able to pull it tonight because it'll be 4 hours before it's ready. I was going to get my syringe ready first. It'll be 4 hours before this one guy's ready to come out of the mold. But this particular one will be in the drop on Friday. I don't know if you can really see that on there or not. I'm going to do this differently. I don't know why I tried to do that way. We're gonna just whoop, 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 whoop. Just pinch this and pour it in there. Okay, we got our little deal full. We're going to turn it over and let all the air come to the top. Really didn't get much air in there. I did pretty good, honestly. Oh, my favorite port is actually, funny enough, it is an Anubis. It's a small Anubis. And it was green. What was it? Green and something. I did a green one and a blue one, and they had the 24 karat gold in them. And I sent one of them. One of them you can find on YouTube. I sent it to an influencer down in Australia. She had asked for a toy, and I was like, you know what? Sure. I sent her one, and she did an unboxing of it. And honestly, I love that toy. And the videos don't really do it truly justice how pretty that toy is, but it's definitely one of my favorite. I think her name is Baby Blair, if I remember right. I don't remember exactly. All right, so we're going to take this and we're going to create some streaks. It's kind of hard to see what I'm doing because I got to be able to see down in there. I'm kind of working some small little lines from about the top of the knot down into this base area. Edge. I don't know if it's going to look as good as I want it to, but we'll see. Alright, we're going to stop there on that part, and we're going to mix these into a cup. We're going to do this number. Alright, I know you can't see what I'm doing back there, but I'm mixing the blue and the black in on top of the white into one cup. And you guys on YouTube, I'll get you a better view on this in just a second. Alright, and this is what we got. We got a little bit of white hiding out over here, and then blue and black. Let's see if I can get you guys a view of this. A little blue and black and white. See the white over here. See the white over on the right side, or I don't know what's on the right or left of you, but anyway, there's a little bit of white peeking out. And then we actually pour this way. And we go. Give us a nice, pretty sheen down on the bottom of that. I don't think the video is going to do justice to this color of what this looks like, but it is really pretty. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, all right. Let me take this one glove off here. I'm gonna hold my phone so you guys can maybe see. Let's see, can I flip my camera around? No, maybe I can't. I cannot. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, hopefully you can see this. We're gonna come in here, we're gonna okay. Now we got that done. Come in here with a little toothpick. Add a little chaos down here. Just a little bit of chaos. Gotta have a little chaos in everything, right? Give it a nice, pretty, interesting base. That should be it. That should be good. I hope you guys can see that okay. Hope you can see that base. Alright. Well, that's it. That guy's poured. We're going to set him aside and we will get another one. I'll be right back. All right. Let's do an Anubis next. And we got to clean up this mess real quick. Get all this out. We'll do a symbiote because I think it's going to take a little bit of time. The teeth. All right. And away we go. Okay, so on this symbiote, we're going to have to come up with some more colors here. We're going to need let me grab a symbiote real quick, hang on. Okay, so this is the one we're going to make now. I'm going to have to get it out of the bag for you to be able to see. Appreciate the likes. Okay, so we're going to make one of these guys now. So we're going to have to come up with the colors for that. This is a hard one to beat. This guy's really cool. I like this guy a lot. So we're gonna need teeth colors, base, tongues. We have all kinds of separate areas we can do different colors. I gotta get in here closer to see what the grinning face, huh? Appreciate those likes, guys. Ladies, guys. I don't even know who we have in here, so if I say guys, it's just because I always say that. It doesn't really matter who you are. I tend to say that pretty universally. All right. So let's sit down and figure out our math real quick on this guy. Figure out our colors. It's kind of nice. I usually when I'm pouring a lot of things. Yeah. So our original ones that we poured were black and red, obviously with kind of like a pinkish tongues. One of my favorites, I think I poured of it. I did almost a black and green base, or black and blue, I don't remember. And then I did the tongues, kind of a pink and white. And then I did the teeth, I want to say blue and orange, glow in the dark. It's a pretty complex pour. Yeah, we can do glow in the dark stuff too. Man, I really wish I hope TikTok gives me the access I asked for to do lives from the PC, because that way we can do this the proper way. All right, let's see here. Let me see. Well, I can't pull anything up on my phone. I was gonna say, let me see if I can find a picture as a is for inspiration. Give me an inspiration subject. What's up, Pearl? The view's a little better on YouTube, Pearl. Everybody welcome Pearl. Undersea Beast. Underwater Sea Beast. Okay. So we gotta do water theme, huh? That means... I have an idea. Okay. So we're gonna do the teeth and the edge of the mouth as some type of color, but around the tongues. So it looks like it's water inside the mouth with the tongues coming out. All right? That's what we're gonna go for. Everybody welcome Pearl. I play video games with Pearl pretty regularly. Like last night at 5 this morning. Yeah. When I couldn't sleep, I got back up and played. Because Pearl never goes to sleep. Alright, so we're going to need a blue and white. And then I'm thinking a gray. Yeah, I bet you slept all day. You stayed awake all night. I went to sleep and woke up hours later and you were still up. Actually, you know what? We're going to try doing a gray and kind of a light brown for the flesh. We're going to do white teeth. Actually, we're going to do vanilla teeth. And then we'll do the tongues. Pearl, what color should we do the tongues? We're doing a gray and brown flesh with water. So it looks like water puddled inside of it. So that's going to be a blue and white. God, there's going to be a lot of colors in this. We're gonna do. Now we're gonna mule and white. I've had people ask me about Stranger Things a couple times. What did they ask me for? Somebody asked me for something the other day. I had to look it up. The whole collection. What all would we do in the Stranger Things collection? You're gonna have to fill me in. Honestly, I have not watched it. I don't really watch TV, guys. I really don't. It's so bad. We're gonna do a voodoo punch. We'll do a voodoo punch in cream for the tongues. We'll do the water and then the mouth. Okay, that's how we're gonna do it. I got it. But I gotta know what the whole collection is. Like, you can't just tell me the whole collection. The only thing that I know is I tried to watch part of the first season, and there was like someone with a D, I think. Yeah, I tried watching it. My problem is I can't commit to TV shows. Like, I get bored of them so fast, and it doesn't really matter what it is. Oh my god. I'm still trying to catch up to the Demogorgon. That's what it was. Something along that line. I can't pull that up right now because I have all the streaming software going on every computer in this room. Bro, I did this whole great thing. Like, oh, here, look. I totally have this. I don't know if I can get this over there to be seen. This is like an old phone that I stuck to the inside of the lid of the degassing chamber so we could see it, and the stupid battery died. That was my great accomplishment today. It was figuring out how to do that, and then it died on me because I ran into all kinds of problems. It took me a long time to get started. All right, so let's see. Let me work out these measurements here. Maybe it was the Vecna that somebody told me. Does the Vecna kind of have like stringy, like floaty things around it? Oh no, I got it to work. Like the whole setup was working this morning, but I was gonna do it directly on TikTok, and then when I went to start it, because I can do obviously lives on TikTok, but when I went to start it, I don't actually have the access to do lives on TikTok from my computer, like using streaming software, because that's what I was trying to do. Yeah. The Vecna. Yeah, that's what I looked that one up, and that's what somebody was telling me they wanted. One of the things I really want to do, a toy that I really want to do, and I just have to work out exactly how to do this. But I've never seen one like it, and it's on my to-do list. It's just an engineering project, basically, because like I pour things in molds and things come out, right? So I have to figure out how to make things work sometimes. But I want to do a tentacle toy that you can wrap around you, basically, and then hit a pump, and it suction cups to you. All the little suckers will hold on to you. That's what I want. Maybe not all of them. A handful of them would suck to you. And no, BlueStacks won't work because I need it to come out of Streamlabs OBS. And yeah, that project is, I've been thinking about it honestly for about 8 or 9 months, trying to figure out how to do it. I have ideas on how to do it. I just need to kind of work them out a little more. And the problem is they're going to be really difficult to do. It's not going to be. It's definitely not going to be an easy pour. The setup for it is what I'm worried about. I did a custom toy for a guy one time that he commissioned me to do, and it was basically our tail gunner model, which looks like a big bullet, but he wanted it bigger and longer, and then he wanted an enema tube running in it, kind of like a lot of people have, like a lot of makers have the cum tubes in them and stuff. And I did that one for him, and it's quite difficult to pour. It's not as, I think, it's not as pour friendly as I'd hoped it would be. So that's part of the reason we haven't done like the cum tubes in toys yet, is because I have not figured out a way to do them with the quality that I would like to do them at. The other problem I have is I am still trying to catch up with Geralt, and a lot of days of the week it's just me. I'm the only one here. So yeah, engineering time is at a premium right this second. All right, the body is 502, so we're gonna do 300 blue. Yeah, I am still trying to catch up from that thing. I have nightmares about that toy right now. I hate making people wait, and I'm trying to get them all down as quick as possible. I only have so many molds. Fill them up as much as we can, and yeah, like I want to be caught up again. Is what I really want to be. I want to be caught up again, and we're getting there slowly but surely. We keep shipping more. I wasn't feeling too good the last couple of days, so nothing got shipped out, but. So I have a bunch of stuff I've got to get shipped out tomorrow that are ready to go. So I've got a bunch of orders I got to get out tomorrow, actually. So we're making progress, chipping away at it. But I mean that's the whole problem is I've been so busy with those that I have other orders stacked up on me too. A lot of customs that have got to get made and stuff. So yeah, we just keep chipping away at them. 300 blue and white. That's going to be 150 each. This is our water. We're going to do 200. Actually, we're going to do 350. So that's 175, right? Yeah. We're going to do 200. That's 450. That's 550. 200 of gray and auburn. So that's 100 each. And then on the tongues, where did my other little piece of paper go here? Tongues are going to be voodoo and vanilla. So we're going to do 300 of each color. All right, let's get this pouring going. There's a lot of colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a lot of colors. Oh. And I forgot the teeth. We're going to do teeth white, Snow White. Alright, so we got 7 colors to mix up. Let's, I'm going to slide these out of the way. Let me get one of these guys out. Alright. Come in here, and this guy is going to get 10 grams. No, I didn't put gloves on, so now I'm going to have to stop and put gloves on. Okay. Set this down real quick. Yeah, the view's better on YouTube. It's under Cultured Fiction Labs. If we can get 100 subscribers, we can get a better link. Right now it's real long, so I couldn't put it in here. But it's like, because it's like youtube.com/you blah 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 blah. But there's a top-down view in YouTube. I had another camera in my degassing chamber, but my battery ran out. So all right. So there's that color, and then we need two of this one. I need 175 each. So that's gonna have to be 180. This will be 90 each part. All right. So we get these colors going. Okay. 90, 80, that's 180 each. So my blue and white. Blue and white. There. Then I need 100 each of these. So that's going to be 50 of each part. All right. Here's one down. Hopefully, like I said, TikTok will make it where I can do all this through the PC soon. And you'll all get a better view. We need 300 of each color of the last ones. So that's going to be 150 each on these guys. All right. Oh, yeah, no, we're good. That's it. That's all of our colors there. So let's go down here. All right. Now we'll get colors in all these. These two get the vanilla punch and the voodoo. These two are Athletic Gray and Auburn. These two are this. These are 90 each. 90, 50, 150, and 10. I have heard of Technoblade. I'm not familiar with it though. can get some colors in these. A little pink. This guy here. A little vanilla cream in this one. Takes a little more vanilla cream to really make this look nice. Alright, that's these two guys. We'll stir them up here in a second. Do our Auburn and Athletic Gray next. These are going to be the fleshy parts on the outside of the mouth. Auburn. And a little bit of Athletic Gray. Trying to watch chat here. Watch chat here. What toy am I making? This is the Symbiote Pearl. Trying to watch both chats. Alright, so then we're going to do a little bit of Snow White and this little guy here. And this big guy. A little bit. A lot of it. Alright, and last but not least, a little Planet Mule. Still one of my favorite colors. Alright. Let me put these up. See, Athletic Gray's there. Snow White's there. Cream's there. Mule. Nope, yep. Nope. Planet Mule's here. Auburn's here. Something's out of whack. This guy goes here. Oh, something's out of whack. It's alright. We'll fix it later. Alright, let's get this stirred up. I guess I'm going to have to look up Technoblade now. Put those up there. So we're going to get these guys stirred up. You know what? I did see something about him. I saw, I don't know anything about him other than I think I saw something online when he passed away about it. Light blue. It's kind of weird. Can't see in the cup, but I can see it over here in the other monitor. All right. So this is our one part of our water. And we'll stir this white up as the other part of our water. You mean like a plug with a little pigtail? I still want to make an interchangeable tail where there's a plug and you can have whatever type of tail coming off of it you want. I have a lot of things I want to do, but it's the engineering time instead of premium right now. I think this is our athletic gray. I need to do what? The interchangeable tail or the pigtail with the little curlicue hanging off? There's somebody that makes that actually. But if I could make it interchangeable, I'd be alright. Well, Pearl, I'm not responsible when your mom finds it. Alright, you go eat some dinner. I'll see you in a little bit. I'll be here. Alright, so we got some Voodoo Pink for the tongue. Yeah, it looks okay. Put the little thin there at top for a second. Alright, and then our vanilla cream. This is going to be one of our tongue colors. Alright. Well, we're ready to add the other parts and prep our mold. So if you weren't here for the last one I poured, what I'm going to do is I'll put the other part of the silicone in the cups. We'll spray the mold, set it back up, get it ready to pour. And then if you have YouTube, if you want to check it out on YouTube, search Cultured Fiction Labs. There's a camera right here that's shooting straight down into the mold, so you can kind of see that pouring process a little better. Unfortunately, I can't put a link to it because I don't have 100 subscribers. Pearl, did you subscribe? We're gonna make sure Pearl subscribes. Get us there. All right. So we're going to pull this back around. Get our handy dandy silicone over here. And then we're going to start here. Now I'm going to be working pretty quick because I got a lot of colors to go through. So if I lose chat a little bit, just, hey, bear with me. All right. Yeah, you have a working time with this stuff once you start mixing it. This one's actually pretty long. It's probably one of the longer ones, so I'm probably fine. But it is quite a few colors for one toy. I don't normally do this many colors on one toy. The drop is going to be Friday at 6 p.m. No, 5 p.m. Sorry, 5 p.m. Central. I experimented with doing them on Thursdays, but this stuff will all be in that drop. It's not going to be a super big drop because, I mean, really we make Geralt's all day, every day now. But, 90 on this guy. Everything is by the gram for accuracy. Let's see. Hit 90 on this guy. Wait, no. 90 on this guy. If you're ever wondering about the drops too, you can go to our website and there's a deal on the front page where you can actually get notified by text when we're going live with our drops. You just send it. You send it a message. You put your number in there. It'll send you a message. You gotta confirm it's you, and then it'll add you to the list. And then when we go live, we send a text out to everybody, let them know it's live. And then usually the text goes out a few minutes ahead of time. Because the way that website works, I absolutely hate our website. So I'm gonna try not to go on a rant about our website right now. But the way that website works, the way the software works on it is, I put stuff live, and it may take, some of it will go live in 5 minutes, some of it will go live in 15 minutes. It's just not consistent. And it drives me crazy because of it. I need to sit down and do some work to our website too, but time. All right, we'll get all these stirred up and get them in the degassing chamber, and we'll get this guy going. Whites. Get the blue here. Get our athletic gray stirred up. We got our auburn stirred up. Only a few more colors. The only bad thing about the small symbiote is there's no way to guarantee that all the teeth come out perfect. Even using the syringe, it just doesn't always work perfectly. Sometimes it's better than others. It doesn't hurt them. It just, looks like they got broke off a little bit, but that's just part of the quirk of the toy. The nice thing is they're smooth when they do that, so it's not like catching bacteria or anything. And one more. This is our vanilla cream. Get these guys in the degassing chamber. Get all the air out of them so we can pour them up. It's gonna get loud, sorry. I don't know, can y'all really hear that? And judging by my mic audio over here on the screen, it's definitely coming through. At least on the YouTube channel. Okay, well that's good. It's super loud. Yeah, I mean it's pretty loud over here. Alright, we get our mold ready. It's good. It's one of those things I was trying to figure out how to do. I was trying to figure out this morning, like, what can I put around that to make it quieter? But there was really nothing. Nothing that I know of anyway. So on this one, when these colors come out, we're going to take some of our white and we're going to put it in this guy. And I'm going to fill all those little teeth that you saw on the one I pulled out earlier. I have to take off one glove. That is a small. I haven't even made the extra large yet. It's not as big as it looks. The mold makes it look bigger. And of course this angle. You know, he's got half an inch of mold all around. I mean, it's floppy. Alright, we should be good right there. Gotta let that sit for a minute. Yeah, it looks huge. They always look bigger in the mold than they are. Now, the Solstice that I pulled earlier, that was a medium. This guy here, he was a medium. But I have the extra large that's come off the printer. Let me go grab that. I haven't done cleanup or polish on this yet, so I can't make it. But this is the extra large of this guy. Still not as big as the extra large Symbiote. I don't think. In some ways, they're easier to make, especially with these petal details because they're thicker because they grow. So sometimes, some ways they're easier to make. Oh, hold them next to each other. Medium, extra large. Well, good thing there's a small. Sizes for everybody, Pearl. Sizes for everybody. I had an ex that she loved the bigger toys, and I loved that. I'm always reminded too, like, we got to sell at Pride in Lubbock a couple years ago. 2021, actually. I guess it was the beginning of last year. And it was really fun because I don't often get to see people's reactions to toys, but I did obviously that day. But there was a girl there, obviously went to the university, real cute girl, and just quirky personality, which obviously, you know, is something that I enjoy anyway. But she really wanted to buy a Titan toy, and it was, or I think it was a Titan, and it wasn't a small Titan that she wanted to buy, but she did not want her friends to see her buy it, and it was super fun because, like, me and her, like, sneaking around doing the transaction, I'm sneaking it in a bag for her. It was, but she was so excited. It was just, I don't know, good times. Like, I love stuff like that. All right, we should be about ready to get this stuff out of here. We'll let the pouring begin. All right. I'm going to start with the white teeth. Thing primed. All right, and away we go. Filling teeth, like dental work, only without the drill. You know, I design these things, and then I have to figure out how to pour them. This is one of those ones that I don't know that I thought out all the way through when I designed it. So normally I'm pouring multiple at once, unlike this. So I'll be pouring like 3 or 4 toys at once. And you can generally, if you just keep everything moving, you can do about 10 to 12 toys an hour. 16 if you're really hoofing it good. He's got everything set up and ready to go. Alright. There's our teeth. These symbiotes do definitely take a lot longer. Just because there's so many little intricate parts to pouring them. Oh, I overflowed in there. I hope I have enough. Alright. We're going to pour these. Put these in 1 cup. What do you mean better than expected? Like the design wise or sales wise? I need a bigger work area and a camera that can get up higher to see the whole work area. Anyways, well, I'll tell you this: the Geralt we sold way more than I anticipated. Like probably about 500% more than I anticipated. The Anubis is actually done pretty well. I think the Solstice right now is kind of my latest surprise. Like, I figured it would be a little more niche than it is, but man, people seem to really like it. I think it's the flower. It's got some nice feminine qualities to it. I don't think that worked out the way I wanted it to. Oh man, I got so much silicone left. I miscalculated somewhere. So we're about to do another toy in these same colors. I way miscalculated. I don't know what I was thinking there. Because I'm talking. Get this guy out of the way real quick. I don't think he's going to come out quite the way I wanted him to, but we'll see. Now I'm throwing stuff on the floor. Alright. We're going to pour... I guess we're going to pour this little flower here, or the symbiote, or the Solstice, in these same colors. This happens quite often, actually. More often than I'd like to admit. Where I'm like, have way too much silicone, or way not enough. They do, but my dogs are like potatoes. They just sleep all day. They're French bulldogs. All they want to do is lay around and sleep. set that guy right there real quick. Put some more in there. Honestly, they're pretty good for the most part. They, except for when Jacob's here, one of my females likes, I guess she just guards him all day long. She'll stand right next to him all day long. Which is really funny. Like, for whatever reason, she just really likes that guy a lot. I mean, he's a good guy, but she really likes him a lot. Take this tip, and fade into this. Yeah, we still got leftovers. Wow, I really miscalculated something. Well, we're gonna make something else. All right, we're gonna pull this toy and then refill that mold. Hopefully that'll take most of our stuff. Get this guy out. Yeah, that's our Voodoo Punch. I love that color too. I'm actually pretty happy with all our colors for the most part. Alright, let's get this guy out of here. Here, I'm gonna get it up here where you can hear it. Oh wait, y'all can't hear it up there. There we go. This guy here. We're gonna get him in a bag real quick. Yeah, those molds are, I mean, there's about half an inch of mold around the toy, all the way around. So it adds an inch to the look of the toy. All right, we're gonna do, dude, this is gonna be more than this too. I have so much silicone here. I don't know what I calculated. I hope these are right. That's all I can tell you. Actually, we're going to change the plans here. Yeah, half an inch does really make a difference. And especially if you take a toy that's, you know, I mean, some of these toys are 3 or 4 inches across already. I think I doubled my recipe on accident, is what I think I did. Because that was at least parts of it. That's not going to be a big enough toy. I do still make the Gold Flake toys. I don't know if we're going to have enough for this guy. Let me see. What do I have here? Let me pull something real quick. Dude, how much does this guy weigh? I don't have that much. Okay, this guy will work. This guy is still one of my old style molds. He should be a pretty interesting toy, actually, color-wise. All right, be right back. Let me set this guy over here somewhere. Don't have enough for this guy. Damn it, I'm close. I can make this work. I can make this happen. We're gonna do this guy too. It's going to take everything I got to pull this guy out. Any color schemes I haven't done? No, I feel like I'm usually just trying to always trying to come up with different things. You know, it's kind of funny because I've come up with some stuff in the past that I poured. I'm like, oh, this would be great, and then I poured. I'm like, oh man, that's really ugly. But somebody, you know, the great thing about this is what I think is ugly, somebody else will find absolutely amazing. So I always try to tell people there is almost no wrong color combination because somebody will like it. Because it's all so subjective. I made an absolute mess. It's going to take me a minute to clean this up after this pour. I'm used to pouring this many toys at once, but usually it's planned and not because I doubled my recipe not thinking clearly. A little bit more. Alright, cups, I need to give up a little bit more over here. Man, I need every last gram of this cups. This is what happens when you mess up. You gotta fix it. And you end up with odd colored toys that you have no idea what they're gonna look like. But you never really know, right? You never know what they're gonna come out like. You have a plan, but you're always pouring a liquid into a hole and hoping it comes out the way you planned it. And I'm still just a touch short. I'm gonna have to mix up a little bit more to finish this guy off. Alright, let me do a real quick clean up and reset here, like real quick. We want this guy to start setting up before I get another 10 grams in there. But I made a huge mess. Huge mess. That's not how you're supposed to do it. Well, we have talked about some other Marvel stuff. I'm kind of on the fence on some of it. You know, Symbiote was kind of an easy one for me because it was a fun shape, and I think long after the series is not popular, it'll still be a seller. You know, so I always have to think about like how much is something going to sell, right? This particular silicone I'm working with right now is about 50 minutes. Some of it is as quick as 15 minutes. It just depends on which silicone it is, which firmness it is. So yeah, I'm always trying to gauge like future, like how long is it going to be viable? Like how long is the Geralt going to be viable? Well, they're still making games, so that's probably another 3 years worth of game development. Still making the series. I got a pretty good life out of that one. That's always the real question. All right. Oh, you know what? Actually, hang on. I might be able to salvage this without having to mix more. Oh yeah, we're good. Forgot I had that down there. Alright. We made it. We're good. Saved. Alright. Put this guy over here. Alright. So, let's clean up. I'll probably do one more pour this evening. But I might do some more tomorrow evening too. Like I said, I'm really wanting to try to make this a pretty regular thing. Partly because it gives me a chance to like talk with people as far as like about it and stuff. Let's see, Marvel ideas, color scheme you've been wanting before, but I forgot. Going back to the color scheme thing again, you know, some of my happiest colors that I've ever poured were almost by pure accident. Of like, I thought they would look one way, and they came out looking a different way, but I was really happy with the way they turned out, so. That's the thing that happens a lot. You get pleasantly surprised. There's one pour that I did a long time ago, and it's kind of sad because the toy had some air bubbles in it. So a friend of mine took it. She wanted it, so I gave it to her. But to be honest with you, it was probably one of my favorite pours ever that I did, and I've never been able to recreate it. I don't know how I did it. It was yellow and purple, but it was mostly yellow, and it looked like it had little like grains of purple rice throughout it, almost little tiny wispy grains of rice throughout it. And I don't know how I got it to do that. I've never been able to do it again. But if I can ever figure that out again, I would be super happy. And that was one time probably 3 years ago, like when I was first learning how to do all this. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. First of all, I spend a lot of time here by myself, just me and the dogs. So, my business partner is here in Austin, so that's why I came here. But we're not going to stay here permanently, and I don't really know a lot of people here. So, I just don't do a whole lot here. I go to the dog park, I make toys, play games. Play games with Pearl. Pearl, you still here? Pearl might still be here, but play games with Pearl. All right. Let me clean my hands up a little bit, clean my scale up a little bit, and then we will decide what to pour last. And then I might have to get some dinner. It's almost 9 o'clock. I guess I'm not cooking dinner. I guess I'm going to pick something up because, well, it's 9 o'clock. All right. Let's see. Actually, I need to pour another Gemini, so we are going to pour a Gemini. But I got to switch silicones and change things up a little bit. So give me a second, and we will get that set up. It's kind of an easy one to pour too. It's only 2 colors. Not a whole lot of thinking involved. If you are just joining us here, if you bounce over to YouTube and look up Cultured Fiction Labs and hit the subscribe button over there and the notify button, whatever it is, I don't know. Trying to get to 100 subscribers over there so that we can have a better link over there. But I don't know if TikTok's ever going to give me the ability to do this from the PC, which is the thing they've started doing. But it's as with all things TikTok, it's hit or miss if you're ever going to see it or not. So I'm hoping to do more of these, probably through YouTube, just because I can do the multi-cameras. So what you're not seeing on TikTok is there's a camera up here pointing straight down so you can see into the molds. And I had one inside my degassing chamber, but it took me too long to get everything working exactly the way I wanted to today. And my battery died on my other camera. It's basically an old phone I'm using as a camera. So that's a thing. Hopefully TikTok will let me do it here eventually, but I don't know. Sorry. Excuse me. All right, let me grab this mold. I'll be right back. Where is that mold? All right. Hey, what are you doing? Alright, we're going to set him kind of over the side for a moment. And we'll get his cups ready. Oh, I got to close this other bucket up. What did I do with... Oh! Man, those are not ready yet. I poured the molds. I poured some molds first thing. Well, I'm glad you joined in. I mean, you know, like I said, I'm kind of hoping to build this up and have people come in and talk to me more and like share ideas and tell me about what they're wanting to see and that kind of stuff in the future. You know, it actually is helpful for me to be able to talk to people and know, you know, what they want. We do have several more toys in the works already. Some of them are already done. They just need to be printed and molded and stuff. But we still have some old stuff that we're trying to get printed and molded. So we're actually ahead a little bit on our designs. We have a dragon coming soon, and a fire tendril. Those are going to be fun. Oh, no, that's not it. Oh, man. That's why. Oh, that's fine. All right. All right, let me get back to where I should be here. All right. We'll get this last guy poured. Like I said, we may do some more tomorrow evening. May try to do some more tomorrow evening. Kind of depends on how I'm feeling. Oh well, Casey was helping us. She worked with us for about 8 or 9 months, running our social media for us. She just she got an offer that came along and she really wanted to take it, and it's something that she really wanted to do, and so I'm super happy that she found exactly what she was looking for. No hard feelings. Actually, Jacob, the guy that works part-time for us, he that's her boyfriend, so he still works for us. Hopefully we can get busy enough again soon and we'll get him back on full time. He's a good guy. He's good at pouring. He's really learned a lot. Yeah, I'm glad she found what she wanted to. She was feeling stressed. This can get pretty stressful, like anything. But there was a lot of pressure and that kind of stuff. So she was really feeling it, and yeah, I mean, it kind of ended with I was a little teary eyed because I had a lot invested in her as a person. She was great. She helped us a lot. She did a lot for us. She was with us not a year, but she getting close to a year. And but yeah, she was. I don't know. I miss her. All right. A little enchanted forest on this side. And a little Snow White on this side. Well, hopefully, like I've said, we're gonna. I'm probably gonna put together. Honestly, I'm probably gonna put together like a Amazon wish list with some stuff that we need to make the stream better. Maybe somebody will come along and want to help out. Because I would really like to have all new cameras and go switch to a 4-camera system. So I have work, pour, me, and the pouring station, which I can do that through the PC once I get to that point. It'll just be a much better experience for everybody. And as we build the audience, I think it'll be good for business. It'll be good for my morale. This guy poured. Then I'm gonna have to get some dinner, guys. my allergy medicine is wearing off on me. Alright, we'll get this nice pretty emerald green poured or mixed up. This stuff right here takes a while to degas. I appreciate all the likes and the comments. It really does help with our engagement and help get us out there. Alright. This is actually our thickest silicone that I'm using right now. It's like almost like molasses, but not sticky. I guess warm molasses maybe. I think technically on the scale it is thicker than molasses. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow 100% or not. I have an event I would like to go to tomorrow evening. I've been feeling a little under the weather, so I've tried to not get out too much. But I feel better today. Allergy medicine is helping. And so I'm hoping to go to that. If not, I will probably do it on Thursday. I'm going to say either Wednesday or Thursday. I may try to figure out a better way to set this phone up too for these, at least for the short run. Alright, that's degassing. We'll get this guy poured up. I'm about to pour the last one. I've been on for about 3 hours, so I'm about to pour the last one I'm pour right now. I gotta get some dinner, but I'll be on again probably, I'm gonna guess on Thursday I will be on again. I'm gonna try to float around times too a little bit and see, what time is best. I really meant to get on about 4 o'clock my time today, but I just kept running into problems with my setup over and over and over, trying to get not the TikTok side but the YouTube side set up the way I wanted. It was a nightmare, but I got it. So I shouldn't run into that problem again, as long as I remember to charge this phone. Well, if you're on YouTube, hop over and hit Cultured Fiction Labs. You'll have to search for us because we can't get a cool link yet because we don't have 100 subscribers. But I appreciate anybody that can subscribing to that. The sooner we can get to 100 subscribers on there, we can get it to youtube.com/culturedfiction. or Culture Fiction Labs either way, and it'll be a lot easier to tell people how to get there. But right now it's just a long list of numbers and digits because you have to have 100 subscribers for them to let you put in a name. And then the other side of that hopefully is TikTok will give me a streaming key so I can stream on here from the PC, and then we can have multi-camera views on here, which would be ideal. Alright. Give it a few minutes to get all the air bubbles out. I appreciate the confetti, thank you. I'm not sure what that does, but I appreciate it. How does that work? Look, I've never even been on anybody else's live stream. So all this is very new. I used to be on Twitch, but so all the TikTok live stream is. Oh, nice. Well, I appreciate that. I mean, we've had a steady. It's a small crowd, but it's okay. It's kind of nice too because I can actually it's just not scrolling text, where I can actually read what you guys are saying and stuff. I don't know how people do it when you got a million people in there and everybody's throwing stuff out. I guess you just have to stop and pick stuff out. Maybe we'll find out one day. Oh. Well, I appreciate that, for sure. Thank you. This has actually been... I was a little anxious about doing this evening because, I'm not really an entertainer. But it has been rather enjoyable. And some of you that have stuck around and talked the whole time have been really appreciated. I didn't know what I was going to do if I had to talk to myself for 3 hours. Because I feel like I just ramble. Yeah, oh, I know. I had back when I was on Twitch and I was streaming games, there was a guy that followed me pretty regularly that we became pretty good friends, and he would come in there and he would basically keep me up to date with what the chat was saying. So it was super helpful to have him around to do that. We'd be in voice chat too, so he'd be in my ear telling me what people are saying. And that's probably how most of the streamers do it. They got somebody in their ear. I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe some of those guys can read. I can't. I'm not that I'm not a multitasker. It's hard for me to I'm trying to keep up with YouTube over here, which is real low traffic, so I'm not worried about that. But yeah, I like watching things how they're made too. But what was that show on Discovery that used to be How It's Made? It was kind of a I don't know. It was a very dull show, but it was interesting. It was dull because they made it dull. All right. We got some colors. Let's get this guy poured. So, yeah, if you if you look at our YouTube, I have a top-down view going right now, and then I also put a camera in our degassing chamber so you can see it degassing. That battery died on me because I ran into so many problems. But I'm going to work on an Amazon wish list to hopefully add some cameras to this, because they're kind of expensive. They're $120, $30 a piece, I think, for the cameras. But I'd like to do a full 4-camera setup up here, and then I'm hoping my laptop will handle that. If not, I'm gonna have to have another laptop. But I would like to expand on this setup and put some better lighting as well. So yeah, there's a lot of things I would like to add to this, and to make it a better, smoother process. I'm just kind of hoping that either TikTok gets me the stream key so I can stream from the PC instead of from my phone, or that enough people will go to YouTube that we can do it there for the most part. It seems like we're getting busier as the evening goes on, as the later it gets. So I may like I said, I may try Thursday at around 4 or 5 Central Time, but I may be better off to wait till 7 or 8. It's going to be a little bit of experimentation for a while. The messiest stuff. This is the messiest thing. I literally chose to do the messiest thing I could possibly do. Like, I don't, like, every piece of clothing I own has silicone on it. Everything. There's silicone always, like, I'm always surrounded by silicone. It's always on me, on everything. Yeah, well, and maybe, maybe Thursday that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll try 8 o'clock on Thursday and see. 8, I could probably do 8 to 11 or something. I feel like 2-3 hours is probably good. Because I can pour a few toys, unmold some stuff. As a matter of fact, I am going to unmold another. I think I have one more toy to unmold. I think we're going to unmold one more toy real quick. Yeah, I got one more to unmold. So we're going to finish cleaning this table off a little bit so we don't get wet silicone on dry silicone. Because that is never a good thing. On Discord, my status says I'm a dildologist. Which has gotten me kicked off more than one Discord. How you doing? Thank you, I appreciate it. Not used to having anybody say they're a fan. I am about to end tonight, but I will be back on Thursday evening, probably around 8. Looks like it looks like I started too early today. That's what I'm getting out of this right now, is I started too early today. Wait, can I go back and see who those likes are from? I think. Awesome. We'll see you then. I hope you come by for sure. All right, let's get this guy out of the mold. And I'm going to go get some dinner, guys. I'll eat before I do this next time. Alright, we'll just pop this this guy right out of here. It's kind of really weird doing this in reverse. I don't know what's for dinner, Cox. What'd you have for dinner? And there we go. Oh, no. Well, it won't be steak, that's for sure. It does, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go pick up, I don't know, something. I have stuff to cook, but I let it get too late. Cox loves ramen, by the way. Cox is my Cox. Yeah, there. That's the other part of this business. Out cooking steaks. Mainly because I told him not to come here today because I wasn't feeling good. Just in all fairness. Yeah, we'll do it. I'll do it later Thursday. We'll go for later. We're definitely getting more traffic now, so we'll go for later on Thursday and see how we do. Thank you guys. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go get some food. I appreciate all of you hanging around. Once again, appreciate the likes, the comments, the gifts. If you are on YouTube, click over at Culture Fiction Labs. Hit that subscribe button because we're trying to get that built up where we can have a good link, and y'all have a good night. We'll see you Thursday. Now I gotta figure out how to stop it. How do I stop live? That's kind of funny. I don't even know how to turn it off now. Oh, there we go. Oh, gotta stop over here. How do I stop it over here? Let's see.